Gunline. Fire mission coming down, y'all. I'm your host, Lopez, and you're listening to the On the Gunline Podcast, where we chop it up and shoot the shit like we did out in the field. So go on ahead and pop a squat, because it's about to get hot right now. You are on the gun line now. Love that sound of that cannon. So if this is your first time coming through here to the Gunline Podcast, thank you. And it's the On the Gunline Podcast, actually. Thank you for stopping by here. Do me a favor. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. And if you dig this, share. If you want to support us financially in some way or another, hey, a buck goes a long way. You can PayPal me at onthegunline@gmail.com, or you can Cash App me at DLO1977. So, anywho, now that we got all that crap out of the way, first things first, thank you for coming. Hopefully I can entertain you for a while. It's 3:50 a.m. on this wonderful Monday morning, the day after Father's Day. So first things first, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, all the fathers who are either in their children's lives or attempting to be in their children's lives. This day is for you all, for us that even though our kids get us to the point that we just want to shove them through a goddamn wall, we don't. For us parents, or us dads, I mean, that are out there, trying to guide our kids, trying to teach them from our mistakes, and being there supportive emotionally, financially, all that good stuff for our children. This is our day. So to all you dads who are there and make an effort to constantly be in their lives, this day's for you. To all you dads out there, all you fathers who are constantly fighting that uphill battle against the mother of your children, who uses them as bargaining chips or fucking tries to play them against you, but yet you still hold strong 10 toes down, this day's for you all. To all you mothers whose father of the children left y'all for one reason or another, and you're holding down the fort on your own, this thing for y'all. All right, y'all had Mother's Day already, so don't come and try to take our shit away. Stop trying to take this is Father's Day, not mothers who made bad decisions about the Father's Day. All right, so stop trying to hijack our shit. And you fellas out there trying to fucking kiss these women's asses, telling them, to the mothers out there who try to play father. No, it's not their motherfucking day either. All right. It's our day. It's Father's Day. All right. No, absolutely not. God damn. You don't see men hijacking Mother's Day. There's a lot of men out there who are single fathers and play dual roles. All right. But they're not the mother. They're the father. All right. You cannot do what a mother does. Just like a mother can't do what a father does. It's our fucking day. So stop trying to hijack it. This is our day. Let us enjoy it, okay? Even though 9 times out of 10, the father still wakes up early, still goes to clean the grill, goes still get the meat, preps it, grills out there in that motherfucking heat, makes the dinner for everybody to eat, still does all the work on his day. Yet Mother's Day, a woman just sits back, gets breakfast in bed, fucking, probably fucking a day break from doing any kind of like chores at the house and shit, foot rubs, all that good shit. Man, just all the man wanting some, that's all he wants. Give him that. Just give him that. I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe because I'm a father and I'm enjoying my day. Maybe that's all I want. But no, what I ended up getting was I got myself this cool little hat right here, my LA hat. I bought this for myself for Father's Day because of my daughter, Emily, who suggested us to go eat at Texas Roadhouse. I ended up getting some cool ass Ray-Bans. So thank you, Emily, for the Ray-Bans. How does that even relate? I'll tell you how. My daughter said on Monday, Dad, I could really kill from Texas Roadhouse. I said, all right, cool. We could do that this weekend on Friday. She said, all right, bet. So Friday, we all got dressed up before I went to work and went to eat Texas Roadhouse. I happened to sit down on one of the freaking benches there waiting, and there happened to be some shades. I picked up the shades and I put them in my pocket. I waited for the owner to come by to ask for them. I would have returned them to him. Owner never came by. Hell, I was there for damn near an hour and a half. And at the restaurant, I'm not gonna say I was waiting there because I wasn't, but I was at the restaurant for an hour and a half. That's with waiting and eating and then leaving. Nobody came to ask for. Nobody looked for them. So thank you very much for my new Ray-Ban sunglasses because there's no way in hell I was gonna pay anything over $20 for a pair of for a pair of glasses. I don't give a fuck what Rays they ban. I'll take some $3 loads from the swap meet. If you know, you know. Shit. And then you know what? Add on the little pocket palm comb. Dunzo, baby. So I got that, and as well as I got a book, which I can't seem to find. Oh, I got this great book right here. I'm going to enjoy filling this out. It's called Dad, I Want to Hear Your Story, a Father's Guided Journal to Share His Life and His Love. So I think it's really cool. I appreciate this from the old lady and the family. I'm going to enjoy filling this out because I do want my kids to have memories of their dad or just maybe go through it and be like, oh shit, I didn't know that about my dad. It has music. I mean, music. It has questions in there like, what was your favorite music growing up or while in high school? What did you want to be? What was your childhood like? Shit like, damn, my beanernish came out. I said childhood. Jesus, Christopher. Anywho, so stuff like that. So check it out, dads out there. If y'all get a chance, go check out this book, man, and write it down. That way your legacy continues on with your children, man. Anywho, moving on. So, yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. No, not the mothers who think they're fathers. And, oh, you know what? I'm not even going to jump into it. Not even going to jump in. I was going to go say something stupid, but I'm not. So, anywho, moving on, y'all. What's been going on out there in the world today? I'll say what? I'll tell you what. Let's see what I got here. These are a couple of the fucking topics that I have. The draft. The draft. Oh, the draft is being talked about again. And I'm not talking about the NFL draft or the sports drafts. I'm talking about the American military draft. So apparently there's a bill that's been passed that if you're 18 to 26, you're going to be automatically enrolled to the draft system, which I guess is something they needed to do, but we already had what's called selective service, which all males are supposed to sign up for when you turn 18. And then, yeah, you're signed up, and if war kicks off, you go. And I think it's a great thing, honestly. I think that you should be ready to be drafted in case war pops off and you're needed. But here's my caveat to that. It shouldn't be just done for any kind of stupid ass goddamn war that they're building in order to go ahead and fatten their pockets up. It should be for something for our direct defense of our country, from all enemies, foreign and domestic. Not to go fight a war, let's say in Ukraine, who has a bunch of other countries behind it, have a continent actually behind it to assist them. Meanwhile, we got a goddamn president over here that wants to go ahead and pledge fucking 10 years of goddamn funding and support, but yet we can't even get 5 or 6 years of funding for our fucking people out here in the U.S. How about we do that instead? Instead of spending that money on these foreign wars that have absolutely nothing to do with us, how about we go ahead and use that money to maybe educate our kids better, not indoctrinate like we already do in schools. And yeah, I said it. Our kids don't learn in school how to think. They learn how to do. All they're being taught in school is how to use themselves from the neck down. And because everything else will be dictated to them. Fuck that. Teach our kids how to think, how to question things. Respectfully, of course. Not fucking being rude about it, but social issues are not something that should be taught about in school. Teach my kids. I think I've already ranted about this before, and I'm going to rant about it again. Teach my kids how to add, subtract, divide, and multiply. That's all they need, and fractions, obviously. But that's all they need. There's no need for calculus. There's no need for algebra. There's no need for that shit, man. Honestly, let's be real. Not all our kids are going to be fucking doctors, engineers. Not all our kids are going to need that. They want that. They can go to college for that. All right. But to get a high school diploma, just the basics are needed, my brother. Just the basics are needed. There's no need for them to have all these elective classes. All it is, I get it that the schools get paid by the amount of fucking kids they have in school, and but some of these courses and classes are so retarded. They just need to, like, honestly, I care about my kids just passing their core classes that they need, which is, what is it, history, math, science, and shit, math. I don't know if I said that twice, but that's all they need, honestly, those core classes. Everything else is a fucking waste of time. It really is. Teach them a trade. How about that? Teach them how to fucking balance a checkbook. Teach them how to open credit and establish credit and maintain credit. Teach them how to do, you want to teach them math? Teach them how to balance a budget. Shit, maybe you could teach our government how to do that. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's kind of hard to listen to a government tell us how shitty we are about our credit, or listen to our country. It sucks that I get shit on because of my credit, and our country is trillions and trillions in debt, and yet we still give loans and give more loans and give more loans. But hey, what do I know, man? I'm just a dumbass who should have signed up for the 3M lawsuit. That's why. I'm kicking myself in the ass right now, because I don't know how I segued into that, but I should have signed up for the 3M lawsuit, y'all. A lot of dudes that I know, they did, and they ended up getting paid between 8,000 and about 14,000 is what it sounded like from a lot of the fools that I've been talking to, which is cool. I'm glad that they signed up for it. I should have signed up for it. It could have helped me out, here and there, but I didn't. So that just goes to show y'all, sometimes it's good to do a little more research than I did, because some of these cats laughed all the way to the bank. I just didn't know if it was going to affect my motherfucking VA in any way, and I honestly thought it was a scam. So either way, shout out to all you cats that got that shit, man. And let's see, what else we got here? Hey, y'all, I'm making it a quick one today because I'm tired. It's 4:04 in the morning, and let's see. Oh, alligators in the Rio Grande. Check this out, man. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but a couple months back, I said that one of the ways that we should do for border security, if we don't want to build a wall, throw alligators inside the river. You mean, why not? And I may have said it jokingly, but apparently there's been an alligator spotted there. I don't know if somebody was listening to the Gunline Podcast and was like, hey, that sounds like a good idea. And, because we do got gators out here in East Texas, and decided to drive them up and dump them out there along the border. Either way, good on y'all. Just remember, though, when y'all put enough gators in there, we will be getting some bomb ass boots and belts and hats or sombreros coming from the other side of Texas in Mexico, because them fools gonna start killing those motherfuckers and making some good ass leather belts and boots and sombreros. It's a win-win for everybody, It'll help out them and their economy, and it'll help us in our immigration situation. Just saying. Oh, shout out to the Army for their birthday, by the way. It was on June 14th. They turned 249 years old. That's crazy how our country is only the age of 2 or 3 people. That's it. 2 or 3 people old. Let me drink my shit. Isn't it crazy? let's say you met somebody. Wouldn't it be crazy? Like, somebody that was born in, let's say, 1775 and died in 1875 lived to be 100 years old, right? And then somebody born in 1875 and died in 1975 lived to be 100 years old. And somebody born in 1975 from that same line could still be here with us. Isn't that crazy, y'all? Blows my fucking mind that we are 3 stories away, or 3 people, 3 human stories, 3 human lives old. That's how old our country is. Make it sound like it's a long ass time, but it really wasn't, man, if you think about it. But happy birthday. Shout out to the Army. Since we don't celebrate like the jarheads do, they make sure they tell you from the very beginning of fucking November, our birthday is coming. Celebrate it with us. I think we need to start being a little more prideful in our service, y'all. Bring a little more honor to it again. Put a little more oomph into it, more coolness. You know what? Speaking of which, I wish I could share this fucking video that Hunt sent me a couple days ago. I had just woken up out of fucking deep sleep, man. And the first thing I wake up to was this fucking video about some gay dude who transitioned and his boyfriend, who was straight apparently, but fell in love with the transmission. All I'm saying is, bro, you was already fruity from the get go. All right, I could even tell by your mannerisms. I wish I could have shared it, but unfortunately, it wouldn't let me. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this shit. I tried to send it to myself on Facebook, but Facebook wouldn't give it to me. It said it could not send. Of course it can't. Motherfuckers be throwing some fruity ass shit out there. Anywho, I don't know what else to talk about, y'all. I do have quite a few more things to talk about, but it's already been 17 minutes. I've taken enough of your time. Oh, shout out to my daughter, Sophia. Her birthday's coming up. She's going to be 12 years old, y'all. She was born 12 years ago this month. She was the only child whose birthday I was unable to come, or not birthday, but her birth, I was unable to come and view because I was in Afghanistan and they weren't letting us come back on that deployment. So that was back in 2012. So shout out to you. I love you, honey. You're breaking me off right now with this preteen crap, but I love you. And I know it's gonna be you celebrate a birthday on a very important fake holiday called Juneteenth. So yeah, I said it. Juneteenth is a fake holiday. Unless you're from Texas, you shouldn't even be celebrating Juneteenth. And you want to fight me on that? Fight me in the comments. Anyway, y'all, I think that's it for today. I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. I think next time I'm going to talk about dating out of your race. I'm going to talk about leading by example. I wanted to talk about that, but I'm not. Maybe I'll start doing the midweek memo again. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anywho, with that being said, thank y'all for everything, for listening, stopping by here for the past 20 minutes to hear my dumbass ramble. I woke up to come and do this because honestly, I got to fix my sleeping shift. So, anywho, hit me up, y'all. If you want to be a guest on the Gunline Podcast, let me know. I'd be glad to have you on here. I'd love to have you. You don't have to necessarily be in the military anymore. I'm interviewing anybody and everybody because I think everybody has a voice that should be heard. It's just great dialogue, y'all. So with that said, you got anything you want to talk about with me? Hit me up. We'll talk about it here on the Gun Line. Rounds complete. Intermission. Gun Line out. Deuces, y'all. I'm out. March order, motherfuckers.